Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I'm Sarah, this is No BS Beauty. Today I've got the OLIVARRIER Comfort Barrier Cream. I'm going to do a test review. And then coming up, I've got anti-aging week starting tomorrow. So 7 days worth of different anti-aging ideas. And if you want to help my channel, help by subscribing. I appreciate it so much. And hit the bell. And it's free and it helps my channel a lot. So thank you. Okay, so K-Beauty product. Scent-free berry repairing cream with squalane, microhyaluronic acid, sea buckthorn, and green tea, which are great antioxidants. And green tea is great antioxidant and great for your skin. Deeply hydrates, strengthens, and protects sensitive and dehydrated skin. Vegan, eco-friendly, and suitable for all skin types. So my first criteria is packaging. We've got a plastic squeeze tube, so no issues with that. It does not contain any denatured drying types of alcohol, but it does contain some fatty alcohols, which are typically hydrating for the skin, although for some people, fatty alcohols can be comedogenic. And it is fragrance-free. It's made in Korea. So, ease of use. Let me apply it. So, I've got clean skin. I just rinsed off, like my fun nails for the 4th of July. Okay, so here is the texture of it. You can kind of get a feel for it. It is thick when it comes out, but once it applies, it seems to be very spreadable. So it looks like it's going to apply like very thick and have a very kind of like a thick veil over skin, but it once it applies, it kind of melts almost, I would say. And it feels really nice on the skin, and a little bit goes a long way. Apply a little bit more. So there we go. It's been hot and humid outside. And I spent the 4th at the cabin with a couple friends, which was nice. My mom always loved going up to the cabin. So, although I will say the biting flies were en masse. I've got biting fly marks everywhere. So, yeah, those things are nasty, the biting flies. I'd almost rather be stung by a bee, but not quite. And the mosquitoes were not bad, but the biting flies were everywhere. So, okay, so you can kind of see it over my face. It kind of has a natural finish. That is, I would say, just, it is on the tacky side, but once you put sunscreen over, it's not a big issue. But yeah, so it almost feels like damp once it applies, but it does feel nice and hydrating. The natural finish is really nice, so it doesn't look too shiny or greasy. Some moisturizers can really make things look greasy, but it does have a tacky skin. So for dry skin, they say after cleansing and toning, apply 2 layers of the cream to face, neck, and anywhere where skin is feeling dry. For me, 1 layer is enough because I know I'm going to put sunscreen over this, so I don't need that. They say for oily and acne-prone skin, after cleansing and toning, apply a thin layer of the cream. So it does feel nice. It is on the tacky side, but otherwise, I would consider this for myself more of an evening type moisturizer, just because of the tackiness. And it does end up working well if you use the sandwich method between retinoids. It is really nice and hydrating for that. So I'll apply a layer of this, then apply a layer of retinoid, and then another layer of either this or another moisturizer or like a thick sleeping mask. It seems to work well. So for beneficial ingredients in here, we've got squalane, which is a great skin identical ingredient antioxidant. We've got shea butter, a great emollient. We've got green tea, great antioxidant soothing ingredient. We've got jojoba oil, which is a berry repairing oil. We've got alpha-bisabolol, which is a great soothing ingredient. We've got betaine, which is a sugar-derived humectant. Sunflower seed oil, a great emollient, berry repairing ingredient. Sodium hyaluronate, hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid, and hyaluronic acid, which are all humectants. We've got polyglutamic acid, which is a humectant. They kind of consider it similar to hyaluronic acid. We've got prickly pear oil, which is a hydrating antioxidant ingredient. Sea buckthorn extract. It's a great ingredient with antioxidant benefits as well as berry repairing. And also rich in omega fatty acids. We've got glucose, which is a humectant. We've got Camellia japonica extract, which is another emollient. We've got ceramides and phytosphingosine, which are skin identical ingredients and berry repairing ingredients. And then we've got centella for soothing and antioxidant benefits. So some nice ingredients in there. I would say it is certainly the ingredients are geared towards dehydrated skin or skin that needs some barrier repairing, obviously by the name. In terms of animal testing, this is vegan. It's Leaping Bunny certified. It's Leaping Bunny certified cruelty-free and certified organic. You will sometimes see products that call themselves organic. That is actually a regulated term, which is why the company Truly Organic got in trouble, because they were using products that weren't organic at all and calling themselves Truly Organic, meanwhile not being organic, which is now why they're just called Truly, because they got a huge slap on the wrist for that. Okay, in terms of performance of this one, it's quite nice. It's almost lightweight, but it feels instantly calming and hydrating. My skin did get a little bit dry. I've been using a lot of, when we're up at the cabin for the 4th, I've been using a lot of really strong sunscreens, a couple from La Roche-Posay that had a lot of alcohol in them. But I find those to be some of the strongest working sunscreens. So my skin started to get a little bit dehydrated towards the end of it, despite it being humid. But so this seems to help calm it down and hydrate it instantly. Yeah, it's great. It doesn't leave skin looking too shiny or anything like that, which is nice. It does everything it promises. And I love that it's cruelty-free. Works nicely morning and evening. I would specifically say in the winter it's great in the morning. In the summer, it's a little bit much for oily skin. So if you have oilier skin, I wouldn't recommend it in the daytime. But if you have drier skin, it's okay in the daytime. Yeah, so it seems to work well for all of that. Yeah, and it works nicely under most sunscreens. For acne-prone skin, this does contain a few ingredients of note. So if you have acne-prone skin, we have Squalane, not super comedogenic, but it is somewhat. We've got Cetearyl alcohol, cetyl alcohol, and then jojoba seed oil, which in terms of face oils, jojoba oil is one of the lower comedogenic ones. It's not as acnegenic as some others, but the 2 fatty alcohols are probably the bigger problem in that. So if you have very acne-prone skin, just FYI. And I also find sometimes hyaluronic acid feels a little bit too much sometimes when you apply it with a thick sunscreen over it. So, okay, in terms of the price, so this is the full size. It comes in 2 sizes. So this is the 1.7 ounce size, 50 milliliters, and it retails for about $24. Or they have a double size, which I think is 3.4 ounces, and I think it's upwards of $40 or so. So it's not super cheap, but it's not terribly expensive, and it does contain some great ingredients. Then in terms of the it factor, I really like this one. It's very nice. It's got kind of a unique texture in terms of how thick it instantly feels, and then how it kind of almost melts on your skin and feels really nice. So it's a hydrating barrier cream, but it doesn't feel super thick and occlusive like you would expect some of those to be, and probably like some of them that you have used are. Okay, so I like this one. So for some dupes and alternatives, I've got a couple of them. The I'm From Rice Cream, which I think has fragrance in it. Correct me if I'm wrong. We have the Cellamax Dual Barrier Skin Wearable Cream, which for... I bought them at the same time. They both use similar packaging. I wonder if I have the other one here somewhere. They both use gray squeeze tubes. So for like the first 2 months I was testing them, I was getting them confused. But that was a year or so ago. And then the Pure AM Authentic Barrier Cream Balm are 3 of the dupes and alternatives to this one. But it's got everything going for it. It's affordable, fragrance-free, alcohol-free, organic even, and cruelty-free, and some nice ingredients to top it off. It doesn't get any better than that. I'm going to have to put this one on some of my bug bites. See if it helps. I don't know, wherever I get bug bites, I end up getting like dry skin because I usually can't stop scratching them. So anyway, yeah. Anyway, so with a 10 being a perfect score, I gave this one a 10. I really love it. It's nice. So curious if you guys have had a chance to check this one out yet or not, and if you have, what your thoughts are. Leave a comment. Love hearing from you guys. And stay tuned for Anti-Aging Week tomorrow. Okay. Bye, guys.